All right, let's look now at the leadership principles, and I'll just briefly touch on these because we go much deeper in the 10-week program that I have. But I will share the ability to speak powerfully, and that's finding your voice again through all this change, and understanding that your truth is your power. How to stand up for yourself, how to speak from your heart. So powerful. Next one is to live purposefully. And this is understanding what's your purpose now at this age of your life. What's something you do that comes so naturally to you that everybody else thinks you're amazing and you don't? It doesn't register for you. It just comes so easily. We find that. I believe there are two things. There is your life purpose and your soul's purpose. And your soul's purpose is this gift you came to the planet. And it can be something like to help people, to teach people, to build, to paint, to draw, to create, to do. And when you find that soul purpose and you wrap it around your current life purpose, you have all the energy in the world. I'll explain a little bit about that. When I was doing a business program many, many years ago when I first started doing this work, and the business mentor I was working with said, well, we'll use in your in your mission statement that you help people. You help people to lead their best lives. And it was the word help never kind of sat with me comfortably. One day I was doing this work around soul purpose, and I thought, what did I do when I was 4 years old? There was nobody else around that I just loved, and it was to teach my brothers and sisters. We set them up for school. I shine when I'm teaching. And that little switch from help to teach changed everything. And so that's what we do with you when we're going through these 10 principles. What is that soul purpose? And how can you incorporate that now into your life purpose? Because our life purpose changes all the time. Our soul purpose never does. But it's about who you are, not what you do. I love this aspect of the 10 principles levels. Just love it, love it, love it, because I always find when I'm working with clients and we're going through this process, like the light turns on and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, yes. How do I incorporate that? How do I incorporate that into my current leadership position? And it's interesting how we work that. The next principle is to lead authentically. And this is about finding you again. This is not about you leading like someone else. And that's the issue, I think, for many women in the past. They have thought in order for them to lead authentically, they have to lead like a man. Women aren't like that. Women lead very differently. And not only that, when we lead differently, when we lead as divine feminine women, businesses, companies, government, community, and family all change. Women bring with them this leading authentically as a divine feminine woman has a very different way, and you have to be able to stand in that leadership without making excuses for who you are. And that's critical, is to find your authentic self in order for you to lead authentically. And finally, the 10th principle is to embrace change gracefully. You are like a chrysalis at the moment. Your body's changing, your mind's changing, the way you look at life is changing. And accepting who you become now is exceptionally important, and you have to give yourself grace to do so. You're not going to look like you did when you were 25. And we need to make this okay. We need to stop this pressure on women to look young, because we're not. We have wrinkles on our skin and our face because we've lived life. We've laughed a lot. We've cried a lot. We've worried a lot. And, I'm all one for making great hair really popular too. I don't want to look like I'm 30. I'm not. I'm 69, nearly a week away. I'm 69. I want to look as well as I can at 69. I don't want to look younger. That's the difference. That's the difference. I want to look as well as I can, dress well as I can for the way I am. I'm not going to, to all the thing around the face, I do use devices that have improved my skin dramatically. I'm an Australian girl. I grew up on the beach and didn't listen to my mother and put suntan lotion on. I needed a tan when I was 15. You know, Mum said, I remember saying, you regret this when you're older. Oh, yes, I did. So I do use galvanic devices to help, but I don't use anything invasive, because what does that tell my daughters? I want to age as well as I can. I am 69 years old, and I want to embrace that and be very proud. I am. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it.